Yo, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for stopping in for another episode of the Teddy Mac Show. Right now we're out on location. I'm out getting my little walk in. I do my walk every day. I get like 10,000 steps in every day, so I decided to kick it with you on my walk because we gotta talk about some things. We gotta have a talk. Because this is getting crazy. This whole everything going around. I try to stay away from talking about this goofy election we got going on right now, but I thought that people had more common sense. But I guess not. So before we really get started, I'm gonna give you a shot of my face to show you my AI. And then the rest of the time, you're gonna see what I see. You're gonna see what I see while I'm walking through the mall. So if anybody happened to see this video and your face pop up in it and you walking through the mall, I don't want to hear nothing. Because you're in a public place. There's no expectation of privacy in a public place. We're all on camera, so get over it. So let's go ahead and get started. Me, give you a shot of me. I don't know how good that turned out because I turned the camera around instead of, switching the view, but whatever. All right, now listen. We gotta have a meeting right here, Now, I don't expect this to reach everybody as far as like understanding where I'm coming from. I'm really looking for people more so around my age, my generation. I'm 53. The older people, the baby boomers, they've been on the Democrat plantation so long, they don't know the difference. They just comfortable, and if you try to get them away from it, their whole world will shatter. So I'm not even thinking about you, but the people around my age and maybe a little younger don't really know no better. You can listen to this video with people a little game, because I'm surprised to see the people my age, getting caught up in the finesse. I would think that people my age, we come through a generation, we come through the 70s, 80s, we came through the whole crack era, the 80s, 90s, we juggled through the 2000s. I mean, we done seen, we're like a unique group of people. We seen a whole lot more on a different level than most people saw it, We seem to be a little more resilient, as far as the way we was built. It's like right now I'm 53, but when I be working out, a lot of times I be out working the guys that's 30 years younger than me. We just built different. Now, I'm not trying to offend nobody, I'm not looking to offend nobody, but I'm gonna tell you like this right now. Anybody who know me know that, once, sometime if I think it, I'm gonna say it. So if you're easily offended, or your feelings get hurt easily, or you get butt hurt easily, don't just click off this video now. Don't even stay around, because you're not gonna like what you hear at certain times, because I'm gonna drop it right on top of your head, especially if you identify with what I'm saying, you're part of the problem. Now, who in the world is on the fence right now about Kamala Harris? I mean, who really is for real thinking about that bullshit? I mean, who is really going to let themselves get taken in and finessed by this woman? Now, I'm disappointed because, this is public information. You can look out here and reach out and see what she about. Anybody out here who think they're going to be an entrepreneur, especially these women, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm going to open up this business, she going to tax your ass out of existence. She already talking about hiking the corporate tax way through the roof on everybody. Okay, anyway, yeah. But she's talking about all you got to do is read it. Read her website. Ain't really no policy on there, because all she got is a donate button. She ain't talking about nothing, because she don't stand for nothing. The only thing she really had worth anything was what Trump introduced, which was the no tax on tips. But what you people don't understand is, let me give you a little more information. You could double check behind me. Because I ain't gonna say nothing that's gonna make me look stupid. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you what you can research and find out for a fact. Her and Joe Biden, more so her, she is the one in the beginning who proposed the whole thing to even hire all them IRS agents to go after people who earn tips. That's where that came from. Her. She's the one who said that she's going to go aggressively after people who earn tips. So what y'all voting for this for? Do y'all see the price of gas? I mean, gas is like $5 and some cent in certain areas. I already posted a picture on my Facebook and on my Instagram about a week ago. I'm in Columbia, Maryland, not Columbia, Potomac. I'm in Potomac, Maryland, and the gas is $5.19 for regular gas. You know, people say, well, everything came down. Look, I don't hear nothing about what they done to fix anything, because shit was smooth when they came in, and they came in destroying everything. Now, if you go back to the beginning, Google should have it. Go to YouTube, type in the first night that Joe Biden was in there, and he was signing that big ass stack of papers. He was undoing everything that was making the country work. He undid all the border stuff, everything that we had in place to have a nice, secure border. All that stuff was in place. HBCU funding was put in place by Donald Trump. I mean, he gave more money to HBCUs than any president in history, including Obama. Now, you go check that out. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Now, this woman is all about taking and disenfranchising you out of everything. She's gonna tax you to death, and she's gonna push you straight into communism. You know, she's talking about controlling the prices because of price gouging. Ain't no price gouging. This inflation is killing people. Let me tell you something. What you need to do is you need to go and find somebody who knows about communism. Just go pull one of these Venezuelan people to the side who speak English pretty good, and kind of chill up to them and just kind of talk to them and ask them about their country. Man, they tell you some shit that'll have your whole everything, have all your hair stand up on the back of your neck. I remember during the shutdowns, during the pandemic, I was an essential worker. So I'm standing one day, I'm in BJ's in Wheaton. And Costco, I'm sorry, Costco. I'm in Costco in Wheaton. And I'm in line, and I'm talking to talking to this guy in line, him and his wife, and they told me they're from Venezuela. I'm like, oh yeah, so tell me about it. They was like, look, they said, you see what's going on right now with people fighting over toilet paper, lines long all the way out the store, and people tussling and knocking people over, and it's like a straight up struggle just to get basic stuff. He say, you let communism, he said, that's what communism is. He said, we just left that. He said, you don't ever in your life want to deal with communism. Communism would destroy everything around you. And I'm gonna tell you something. I don't think y'all understand how serious this shit is. Y'all think this just some old class president shit, and it's cute to have some woman in there because she's a AKA and all this other shit. Look, you gotta look past that dumb shit. I don't give a damn if she an AKA, a Delta, a goddamn Fawcett. I don't care what she is. I'm gonna tell you one thing. She's not qualified for the job. And I can't see her sitting across from any of these other country dictators with that cackling bullshit and being taken serious, because I don't even take it serious. So just imagine one of these straight up killers in another country that could reach across the table and cut her fucking throat at a drop of a hat and don't think nothing of it. They're looking at her like she a joke. We look like a joke, the whole country. And we ain't even talk about black people and the black man, especially. Man, I done got in talks with people from different countries that told me that they tell people about black men before they even get to this country. We are the least respected around the globe because of what's going on in this country right now. And we got too many mommy-raised boys out here that's running behind women and think that leadership on a woman is going to be gravy and butter. It's not. That woman don't have no policy for you. She don't give a damn about you. And as far as black men go, She's already confirmed the black man hater. She kept men in jail past their time and hid information. This black guy was on death row, about to die. They had to straight up put the press on her and make her give the evidence up to free this man to save his life, because she was going to let his ass go to death row and die because she was withholding information and evidence. And you want somebody like that in charge of the country? But see, you can't tell women nothing, because women look at this like us against them and girl power and all this other fucking foolishness, man. It's foolishness. You know, we need grown people at the polls. You know, we need grown people in our communities to lead properly. Because this right here, I mean, I already know why most of the women want the Democrats in there, because they're the party of the handouts, the welfare, the food stamps, the programs, the pity parties, and all that other bullshit that they survive off of. See, the Democrats are gonna coddle them and turn them into a bigger slave by giving them handouts instead of teaching them and backing them on doing and building their own shit. You know, they're scared of Trump, because when Trump was in there, Trump was about getting them opportunity zones. He's like, okay, well, cool. You want to be powerful? Come on. We got opportunity zones. We got businesses especially set up. You can come on and buy whatever. Look, I was about to buy a liquor store in Waldorf, Maryland. And the pandemic came, everything shut down. All the offices was closed and frozen because of everything going on. I'm already in negotiations. So then the election happened. They railroaded Trump out of there. You can't pay me to believe that he lost that election. But anyway, the next thing you know, that stack of papers that Joe Biden was signing, he took all that shit back. All the opportunity zones and the funding and programs that Trump had in place for black entrepreneurs that get businesses and shit, they cut. Biden took one signature and wiped all that away. Took it all back. Good Jesus Almighty. What is going on over here? Oh. Stay focused, man. Stay focused. But anyway, we need to start educating ourselves more as a community of people, man, because we losing more than everybody. It's very important that people do the right research and stop going to your damn feelings and going policy. Because that's what's going to help you out in the long run, policy. Your feelings will go from here to Mars. And look at it. Come on, man. Kamala Harris black. I mean, are y'all serious? I mean, are y'all kidding me? There's nothing black about that woman, bro. Nothing. Nothing. Her mama, her daddy, her grandparents, her husband, her stepkids, none of them. Everybody is everything but black. And now all of a sudden she talking about she got some. She worse than the Hillary Clinton with the household shit. She talking about washing greens in the bathtub. Are you kidding me? And the way they be smelling it when I walk past some red dots in the store, I know ain't nobody taking no damn bath, so she can forget that lie. Half the houses probably ain't got no damn bathtub in it. But that's a whole nother video. Anyway, you know, people need to wake up, man. You know, wake up to at least the important things that make sense. Because these people are pissing on your leg telling you it's raining, and that's the most insulting thing, because they feel like, hey, we can tell you anything. We can tell you any old lie because you're not intelligent enough to get the right information. You're not intelligent enough to go do the research. You're not intelligent enough to ask the right questions. You're not going to do nothing but just believe what one person say. I mean, what type of follower are you? Now, most of the people listening to what I'm saying, they can't wait to try to prove me wrong. They'll jump through hoops and run through hell with gasoline drawers on to prove me wrong. But this broad that ain't black, that's sitting up here that lying to him and been a thorn in everybody's side since she got in there, they'll take everything she say at face value and look at me like I'm crazy. You know, this what kills me. Then also too, she tells you, oh, on day one, I'm gonna do this, and day one was 3.5 years ago. Who you think been driving the train on reckless for the past 3 years? It ain't been Joe Biden, it's been her. Joe Biden been eating ice cream and sleeping. This woman been in here destroying us. And if you give her 4 more years, you can forget America. It's done. It's done. It is a wrap. Look, they already got Venezuelan gangs taking over housing complexes, pushing black people out in the street. Straight up. I'm gonna post a video when I get back home. The video I was watching earlier, the woman was showing the news report and everything about the Venezuelan gang that came in and took over the whole thing, kicked black people out their house, threatening with guns, assaulting people. Look, y'all don't see what's going on yet because it ain't hit you yet. It's a slow burn. See, what y'all understand is y'all need to go look at the frog. Y'all need to go find out what the frogs in the pot analogy is. Frogs in the pot analogy is, yeah, they're gonna put you in that pot and turn the flame on low. You be laying up in that water, ooh man, everything wonderful, we good. And the next thing you know, when that water start heating up, next thing that lid going on, too late. Ain't no getting out of there. Your ass is cooked. So I'm just saying this for the benefit of the whole country, man. I'm about the country. I don't really care about this black and white stuff because I know what that's used for. That's a tool used to divide us. Because we all going to the same place when we die. We all got blood and organs. We all can reproduce with each other. It's just some people came from a different place, and that's just what it is. I'm not hating nobody because of what their skin tone is. I'm not gonna prejudge them because of what their skin tone is. I'm gonna give them a chance to screw theyself if they're a bad person. And that's what everybody should do. Is listening to what somebody else say. People always have motives for the stuff that they do and say. You gotta watch that motive. You know, it's just too many people, man, that's just so ill-informed, and it's just, I mean, that's really concerning to me. That really frightens me. Because I had a conversation with a family member not too long ago, and this guy didn't know nothing. I mean, zero. I mean, the barn door was open with nothing inside, okay? But he had all this smoke for Trump, though. He had all this smoke for Trump. I mean, he was talking all this stuff about he's a this and he's a that. And as soon as I asked him to give me some, you know, tell me where I could find this or give me some proof or whatever, which I already knew what he was saying wasn't right. But I just let him sit there and just talk a whole bunch of goofy stuff. And then I said to him, I said, well, you know, I put him in a position where he had to defend it. He couldn't defend it. He couldn't say nothing. He couldn't say shit. Because they know, all they know is what they listen to on the news. It's what somebody told them. Nobody knows anything about what they know for themselves or what they learned for themselves. Everything is propaganda. And we need to get out of that. We need to stop that immediately. I mean, immediately stop that. See how many steps I got in. I should be close to 10,000 by now because I already had it in like 6 before I walked in here. I've been walking for a while. But I just thought that it would be good for me to do a video while I was walking. I didn't really want to do one on location. I wanted to do one when I got back to the studio, and I still might do one. But some things about my studio at home, I got to do some tweaking because some equipment just ain't operating the way it's supposed to. So, but nothing gonna stop the train. You know, I don't care if I gotta do it on my phone and then switch it over or do whatever I gotta do. But what's gonna need to get done will need to get done for me to do what I gotta do. We don't do no excuses over here. Life ain't gonna let me have no excuses. I'm a black dude. No way I'm gonna get no excuses. Ain't nobody coming to save me, and ain't nobody trying to hit none of that. Ain't nobody coming to save your ass either. So if you think Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, any of them, none of them gonna save me. Like I told my god brother, he was talking all this old smack about, man, Trump and this and that. I'm like, look, man, I hope you don't think that I'm tripping off of some presidential candidate. But see, I look at things like in the form of chess. I'm a chess player. So I look at life in the same way I look at chess and making moves of thinking ahead. And though I'm not really tripping off no president, I'm tripping off a policy. If Joe Biden and Kamala Harris had the same policy Trump had, I'd be on board with them. It's all about policy. It don't have nothing to do with who it is. Even though, I'm not gonna lie, I do have a great amount of respect for Donald Trump, because I remember Trump. I'm 53. I remember Trump. See, y'all don't remember Trump. I remember Trump from the 80s, from the 70s and 80s, 90s. I remember when he was hanging out with the same people who call him a racist right now. The same people who turned on him because they part of the Democrat machine. You can look back in time and find pictures of him and Oprah Winfrey. Him on The View with them praising him and stroking his you-know-what. And now all of a sudden he's the biggest racist on the planet. Man, look, these people programmed just like a universal remote out this junk. And I ain't even trying to hear none of that bullshit. They done turned racism into a brand of hot sauce. They put that shit on everything. Okay? I might invent a hot sauce and call it racism. Have different intensity levels of it. Have the is, the ism, and the ob and the phobe. And have each one hot the hottest. Because people just, I don't know, people just about slogans and bullshit. They're not about nothing, no substance no more. They're not about nothing that make no sense. And I'm from the school of common sense. You know, I'm like this: if it don't work, if it don't add up, then start subtracting. That's the way I see it. You know, and if you start subtracting and it ain't working, then start dividing. But we're gonna do something till it start making sense. And right now, what's going on ain't making no sense. And I don't see how a lot of people just jumping on board with this because of some. How you doing, sweetheart? No, thank you though. Appreciate it. Yeah, you know, I'm not just jumping on board with anything because I ain't never been the follower type anyway. And I'd rather be by myself before I follow behind some foolishness. So, let me just say that. But it's all about making moves in life. And that's why, like I said, going back to the chess thing, the lady kind of threw me off at the perfume counter. She's a nice little African girl. But anyway, when you play chess, you got to think 20-some moves ahead to be effective. You know, you really have to be a thinker to really be a good chess player. You have to anticipate his next move, your next move, what's going to happen 10 moves down the line. If you make this move right here, it comes with sacrifice, certain things you have to give up. But the good thing about it, you can always get it back. So that's the thing about life. You may lose things, but you'll get it back. It's like with chess. You may lose your queen. It's like in life. You may lose your woman, but you can get another one. Okay, all you gotta do is all you gotta do is get your pawn all the way to the other end, and all the way into to his zone. Once you get into his zone to the last block, you can ask for whatever piece you want. You can replace whatever piece that you lost throughout the way, or you can double down. You can have more than one queen. Let's say you get 3 pawns over to the end. You can have 3. You can say, look, give me 3 more queens. You can have 4 queens. It's like in real life. You can have 4 queens working in your benefit. And the benefit, the queen, she can move all over the board any which way she want to shake her royal ass. She can do it. You know, and that's the behest of the king, to make moves, to keep the kingdom strong. You could lose the queen, the game still go. You could lose a bishop, the game still go. You could lose a rook, the game still go. You could lose a knight, the game still go. You could lose a whatever, the game still go. But the game is over when the king is gone. So it behooves everybody to do their best to protect him, because if not, he is the one that basically ends the game. And that's just like with you in your life. You as a king, you have to, man, make the right moves. Because you can only move one time. Any direction you want to move, you can only move once. But your queen, she can dominate the board. And that's a lot of things with real life too. Think about all the doors that a woman can open that men can't. If you got a tight sister down with the program, man, you can rule. The both of you all can rule. Y'all could build a wonderful kingdom. But these women right now, they want to be the king. And the game don't get played right when the queen want to be the king. Because now, who's going to move like the king? The king got to be the one to move. Nobody else can mimic the king. Look, no matter how many pieces the king can replace, he can never get another king. You dig what I'm saying? It can only be one. And once that king has been conquered, because his forces around him failed him, then he's done. That's why it's so important to vet people around you and vet the people who is going to be in your kingdom, that's going to help you to make moves and maneuver. But that's going to be in my book, though. You know, that's a chapter in the book. You know, we had a whole chapter of chess on that book, in that book. Introductory, it's probably not going to be too intense because I'm going to probably follow with another book, but the first one just going to be enough to get your mind going. Now, anybody out there who play chess, you understand exactly what I'm saying. You know exactly what I'm saying as far as being able to still keep the game going and still survive and still keep going because the king has been protected and shielded properly. Okay? And that's how I think how most men should run their household. You know, you run like a king. Everybody around you, they got to be on board. If they're not, then what's the point? That's why a lot of people lose the game of life, because they have the wrong cast in the movie they're trying to put together. They got the wrong forces on the front line. I ain't even checked my steps. Everything looking so good. Yeah, but I'm probably gonna wrap this up soon. But I just wanted to speak on this. You know, anybody who think about voting for Kamala, why don't you do yourself and the whole country and everybody a little favor and do some research. I know a lot of people gonna say, hell with that. A lot of women brainwashed. They bought and paid for by the Democratic Party. They can't help themselves. Their grandma and their mama and their great grandma and all them brainwashed them, showed them the way to circumvent the system, showed them the way to marry the system, because their grandma has been married to the system and their great grandma been married to the system since the early 60s. And it's been that way ever since. No woman since then has been able to keep a man in the house. Because all of them want to be a man. They don't even understand that a woman is a great superpower. You understand me? I mean, a great superpower. If you got a bona fide queen and she down with you and down for the team and down for the cause, man, you can do anything. You can do anything. And the reason why I say get her now, if you can, because once the train leaves the station, I ain't taking the passengers. You can get on for a ride, but you're not on to stay. If you are, then you're gonna have to show me something real good. It can't be no career and money. I don't give a damn about your degrees, more degrees than the thermometer. I don't care about your little job, job that you got. I don't care about none of that. Because women don't share resources with men anyway. So what's the problem? What's the problem is, man? Okay, what's the problem is? I'm gonna have to walk back to my car, get to my phone. My phone broke. I'm gonna see if this lady can fix the screen for me. I got some stuff I need to get off that phone bad. I have to walk back to my car. Yeah, but anyway, we're gonna shut this thing down. But I just wanted to throw that at y'all, man. You know, I don't know what's all this finessing they got going on, and y'all falling for this BS, man. This she black ain't black. She an AKA, so that's the reason why I'm gonna vote for her. She went to Howard. So what? So what? She went to Howard. What the hell does that mean? What does that mean? What is it? How is that a qualification for running the country? And all that stuff that she stood on before, there was potential to destroy the country. Now all of a sudden, she want to get in office. Now all of a sudden, she backpedaling. This woman has no policies to push this country forward. All she's going to do is enact communism. She's going to destroy everybody's chance to be an entrepreneur and a business owner. She's going to tax you into oblivion. And that's just what it is. So you all can do what you're going to do, because I ain't thinking about none of you. Okay? Because I've been stopped helping black women, to be honest with you. I know it's going to sound bad. Y'all probably going to be pissed. I know probably a lot of panties and and just got bunched up in their backside. But man, I done got to a point now. Black women got so their attitudes got so bad. They behave becoming so terrible to deal with, man. And so toxic that I see them on the side of the road. I don't even stop to help them no more. I don't. I let somebody else stop and help them. And before y'all judge me, I had some bad times where I helped a couple black women out, and they basically like turned on me like a pit bull, for nothing. And I'm trying to help them out. So I got my reasons for saying what I'm saying. Also too, I do brakes. I'm a brake mechanic. I do brakes. Okay. I used to give discounts to single mothers, Sometimes I'd even say, look, just go ahead and get the pads or whatever, and I'll do the brakes for you just to help you out, No hanky-panky involved. I don't trade sexual favors for work. If it's gonna be a sexual favor, it's gonna be a sexual favor. If it's gonna be work, it's gonna be work. It ain't gonna be none of the two. I don't get paid in physical activities. I need my money. But anyway, I done got to the point now, man. I don't even help them out no more. Not even with helping them with their cars and stuff. You gonna pay just like everybody else. You got something broke around the house, need to be fixed. Like you're gonna get charged. Now, I'm not gonna charge you like out the wazoo, like a regular company would, but you're gonna pay. Okay, there ain't gonna be nothing free. You're gonna pay. Okay, I done held y'all enough. I'm about to get me one more lap in, grab my food, and I'm going home. Y'all be easy. Stop being finessed. Wake your goofy ass up. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Look down in the description if you want to drop something on it. You drop something on the Cash App or the PayPal. It's up to you. If you don't, that's cool too. If you got something out of it, you getting something out of it and making a change will mean way more than you dropping some coins in the bucket. So it's all about getting the message out. It's all about enlightening my people. It's all about bringing back common sense and stop this bullshit finesse. I'm out.